Wiogora welcomes children, teens, and adults to participate regardless of their mental or physical ability, age, race, color, ancestry, religion, creed, orientation, or gender identity. Diversity makes us strong. And I want to take a moment to say a little bit about that. So, Wiogora is very special to me because it is by far the place that I find us living Unitarian Universalist values the most, consistently every day of Wiogora. And a lot of places now are coming out with welcoming and diversity statements, which is wonderful. But I have to tell you, there's a difference between words and actions. And one of the things I found at Wiogora is that we do the actions, and that takes work. It doesn't just happen. You can't write something and magically people feel welcome. You have to put the effort in. I have 2 adult sons, both men of color. When they were both born with unique and complex medical, physical, mental needs and abilities. And while they were growing up, their schooling was all in substantially separate special needs classrooms. So when summertime came, my husband and I were always looking for programs where they could be with their peers in the general community. And we failed miserably. And the reason we failed miserably is that even though places said they were welcoming, when they actually met us, they were like, well, we're not really prepared to welcome you. And then along came Wiogora. We started 11 years ago, and I was a little bit apprehensive, but my son, James, was 11 at the time, and he jumped in with both feet. And he was welcomed and accepted and loved and embraced exactly as he was. And so he went through his owl years and his newt years, and then he was a high schooler, and he applied to be an elf. And again, he was welcomed and embraced and loved for who he was. And after 4 years, he got his socks and was a free elf. And in his freedom, he decided he wanted to come back on staff. And so he volunteered to be a guide, and that's what he's been doing the last few years, and he looks forward to it all year long. And it's because he is still welcomed and loved and valued and appreciated and recognized for his gifts because of the wonderful and unique person that he is. So, diversity matters. And I hear a lot of people say, it doesn't matter what your race is. It doesn't matter what your gender is. It doesn't matter what your abilities are. But I'm going to tell you at Wiogora, it does matter. And the reason it matters is because we see the individual. And all those things are part of what make each of you unique in who you are. And that matters. So it matters when we know what your preferred pronouns are and we use them. And it matters when we acknowledge and respect and affirm your racial, your heritage, your cultural identity. And it matters when we see what your needs are and your abilities are, and we give you those adaptations and accommodations to support you so that you are a successful part of this community. Because each and every one of you matters. You are infinitely important. You are all irreplaceable, and we love you.